Just putting it out there. Need him checked for Alzheimer's immediately. All right, I think that's about good. What else we got going on?
So this is kind of related to wrestling, but not really. But Cain Velasquez, it's being reported that he finally got sentenced after 3 years of these court battles that he's been dealing with.
Right.
Back in 2022, he was charged with it was attempted murder and weapon charges,
Mm-hmm.
and then later on it was found we found out that he eh, he we found out that
We'll do it live.
he shot someone. He went in a down a car. He got into a car chase. He chased down
We'll
these
do it
two
live.
guys,
Fuck it.
and he started shooting at the car near a school. And the guy that he was aiming for, he actually missed him and hit the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Cain Velasquez and a bunch of people were saying that the guy that Cain was going after actually assaulted his son.
Sexually assaulted.
So sexually assaulted, thank you. And I think with all these things that are going on, the reason the he also got a lot of support from the community. He got 5 years, and I believe he's already served 3, which means he only has 2 more years.
Yes, he has time served.
Yeah, but he still has to do some time, man, which sucks because the guy that sexually assaulted his kid is at home, pending trial with the ankle monitors.
Yep,
So
he does have GPS.
yeah. So thoughts on that, you guys?
I know what you're gonna say, so go ahead.
If I was in the same set of boots that Cain was that day, I wouldn't have stopped until the job was fucking done. I don't care if I served life. Nobody, but nobody, puts hands on a fucking child. The only way to fucking get rid of that kind of shit is 2 to the head, 1 to the heart. I say he's perfectly fucking justified. I say if he does have to do time, I think 5 years is fucking good. But one thing that pisses me off is that he's been in prison this whole fucking time for this. Meanwhile, this fucking child molesting piece of shit sitting at home comfortably with a fucking ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking justice here? If he's in fucking prison for a fucking attempted murder, why is this motherfucker not in prison for fucking child molestation?
That's a good, and being in the legal field, I've screamed this my entire career. Child sexual assault should be a capital crime, just like murder.
A fucking man.
All right, you should get life in prison at minimum for touching children.
Mm-hmm.
The death penalty should be available as a punishment for these people.
I mean, if you ask me, it should be mandatory and expedited.
I know we still got due process, but yeah,
fuck due process at this point. You fucking touched the kid.
I know.
And what reality is that fucking justified? And don't give me the Justin Roberts thing with a 16-year-old. This was a fucking 5-year-old kid that this dude fucking touched.
Look, obviously the crime is not taken as seriously as it should, and that's always been my argument.
Mm-hmm.
The punishment should be because he ruined that kid's whole life.
Yes.
100%. That kid will never be okay.
Yes.
So it should be Capital One, first degree crime, death penalty possible in my.
So what you're saying, it depends on the severity of the charge.
Yeah, 5-year-old, death penalty, done.
17-year-old to 25-year-old, and that's where the gray area really fucking comes in.
But fun fact, kids, learn something from attorney Darky here. Just because a state says that the age of consent is 16, that only applies to people between 16 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
A 19-year-old cannot screw a 16-year-old and say, oh, the age of consent is 16, because legally, 2 15-year-olds that have sex have each committed statutory rape.
Yep.
So 16 to 18, that's a big difference. You know, so the age of consent shit don't matter once you're an adult.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Due process. Where does the age stop between life and death? We've already established that a 5-year-old is fucking death.
I would be comfortable at 10.
I would be comfortable at 12.
Okay. I can't say anything about that. 10 was a nice round number, but I could go with 12. I'm not gonna argue against it.
And I'm not saying for a 13-year-old to go out
and that's the worst crime you can do. But same category is people that rape and abuse old people that can't defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Those same motherfuckers should.
Well, in all realities, sometimes it's not our justice system that lets justice be served. Sometimes it's the system inside the system, and those guys don't play with that shit.
No, they don't.
They will do to you what you did to them, and then some.
Mm-hmm.
So on that grounds, if you get life, I hope every fucking day your goddamn life is more miserable
They're
than
gonna
last.
turn your ass into a pincushion.
Bitch, hold this pocket.
All right, well that got intense. Anything else about Cain Velasquez?
Sorry. I've, in full discretion, I've had to deal with this a couple times with family. I'll leave it at that. So it's something that really eats me up. So.
Nah, I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's a shitty situation. I mean, I think Kane's actions are justified. Unfortunately, our system doesn't look at things that way.
Nope.
And I hope that guy gets...
for an attempted murder charge, he's only getting 5 years, and he's already got time served, so he's only got to do 2 more.
It's pretty lenient.
Yeah, it's very fucking lenient. Yeah. I think this is one of those things of, well, we got to do something. We just can't let him fucking go.
Yeah. And if we let him go with just time served, people will be like, really?
Yeah.
3 years? 5 felt like a safe number, I think.
That's what it felt like. What's up, Kevin? How's it going?
Yeah, I don't know. Even then, to me, that seems a little bit too harsh, but that's
we're also biased.
Yeah.
So
totally.
All of us being dads and shit, like we'd probably done the same thing Cain did, without question.
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have got away.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have missed.
That's what I'm fucking saying. I think the difference would be, instead of one of us calling each other for a bail, we're trying to figure out who the fuck we're calling because we're both sitting in there at the same fucking time. Because you fuck with his kids, you might as well fuck with my kids and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. 100%. All right. Well, before we move on, you got anything else on this one, Edgar?
Nah, we're good.
All right. Let's take our last commercial break, and we will be right back.